The purpose of this video is to explain to you what MathPro has to offer and to give you some ideas on how to best use it. But before we start, we know that it's important to keep videos short. And I also know that that is not a strong point of mine. And especially in this video where there is so much that I'd love to share with you, we got to get right at it. So the first thing to start with is what MathPro offers. The number one thing is it offers fun working with numbers for kids and adults of all ages. It offers a lot of other things, like it meets kids where they are. It's going to develop their confidence working with numbers. It also provides support for you as a teacher or as a parent. All you have to do is contact us, whether it's individually or with a homeschool group. We will do demonstrations at staff meetings. We provide professional development for districts that want that. But basically, it's all about providing fun for kids. There are a number of ways that that happens. We've got activities that are listed on the website in order, and we've got a number of different games. And it's almost impossible for me to tell you all of the uses because I don't know them all. We just redid our website because we have come up with so many activities from the same dice, from the same material, that we felt like we needed to redo it. And Mike and his tech team have added these to our website and they've simplified the website. And we're really happy with where we are now. Anyway, here's an example. We decided we're going to come up with this math instructional tool. We're going to use black dice for adding, green dice for multiplying, red dice for subtracting, and as divisors. And that's what we started with. And as we were doing that, we came up with games that kids could play. These are games that somebody wins and somebody loses, but they are designed so that it's got nothing to do with how good you are at math, because that's why people don't like math. They don't want to be exposed that Billy's smarter than I am, or I can't do this very well. I could beat Albert Einstein in these games, and Albert would be fine with it because it's got nothing to do with where we are in math. Big brother can help little brother with the math in these games. That won't determine who wins, but it's all about having fun with numbers. We came up with this idea. Black dice are going to be for adding, green dice are going to be for multiplying. And eventually we found out that if you multiply two green white numbered dice together, the average score was almost identical to the total that you got when you added four black dice together. So what a perfect game. Let's have the green dice, the multiplication dice, play against the black dice, right? The average score was 30.25 to 30. So the teams are even. So now we play. And you're working on multiplication, you're working on addition. If one player doesn't know the multiplication facts, we've got a multiplication chart they can look at. Or big brother can help little brother with it. And you get a score. You play to whatever score you want to, and whoever gets there first wins, right? It's all explained on the website, but it's got nothing to do with how good you are at multiplying or adding, but you're practicing adding and multiplying. And then that's a two-person game. So then we made it a three-person game by adding something for the third person to do. And then we came up with, to make it even more complicated, where we got the purple dice involved. In fact, that's not even on our website, but you could play color up with three different colored dice. All you got to do is let us know and we'll explain to you how to add the other colors in. But then, if these dice are very close in their average, how can it be that if the green dice average slightly more than the black dice, if you roll both of them, the black dice are going to have a higher total than the green dice have a product about 55% of the time? How can that be? Well, I took that to an AP stats class and we did it. So there's things in here for kids from every level and not just in that game, all of these games. Some of you played skunk as a kid, right? Well, we changed that to climb up. And we've got climb up for little kids where we use the white dice, climb up for older kids where you use the bigger dice, and climb up with subtraction when kids are ready. How many of you played Yahtzee? Well, we've got Yahtzee with 8-sided dice. So it's not the same game, but the same concept. And guess what? We've got that in the yellow up version, which is with the big numbered dice, and white up, which is with the smaller numbered dice. Everything's designed for players at whatever level they're at. These games are very well explained, but you might decide, hey, I'm going to change something. Well, guess what? That's absolutely fine. And because we've changed as we've gone. So we could go on and on with that. There's all of these games, all of these activities. But I want to finish with telling you the one story. And that is, I sold this game to a friend of mine who is a math teacher, and he has spent years playing games with his kids. Recently, I got an order, and I didn't recognize the name of who ordered it. And when I contacted that person, he said to me, I asked him, why did you out of the blue order this? And he said, you know what? I was watching my son play with his son, and they were having so much fun. Now I've got other grandkids that I want to play with, so I thought I'd get my own game. And that's what we've experienced, is that people who try it like it. And that's what the whole goal is, to get you to like working with numbers. And hopefully this will help with that.